A Geauga County driving instructor facing charges involving inappropriate conduct with teenage students he was instructing.
Investigator Sarah Goldenberg uncovering why charges were initially dropped but then refiled. It's a story you'll see on Just One Station.
Getting your driver's license, a rite of passage for many teens. In Geauga County, that trust between the driving instructor and some of his students was broken, according to the sheriff's office. Here's Lieutenant James Janovich.
This is an individual who's in a position of authority over these kids. They have to complete this to be able to get their driver's license in the state. 2
teens reported inappropriate comments and touching earlier this year by their driving instructor, 67-year-old Thomas J. Flynn of Shaker Heights, an employee at Suburban Driving School at the time in Chardon and possibly other locations. According to court documents, one victim said she mistakenly got road salt on the front of her pants, and the suspect, quote, used the open part of his hand to brush the salt off the pubic section of the front of her pants.
And this is a lot of times in instance where these juvenile students seeking their license are, alone one-on-one with this individual in a car, driving throughout the state.
Flynn is now out on bond, facing 2 misdemeanor charges of a disorderly conduct after reasonable warning or request to desist. So according to the court documents, there was a charge originally for sexual imposition, but that charge was then dropped. Can you talk about that?
They advised us that they had located a problem with that initial charge in this instance, so it was withdrawn.
We reached out to Geauga County Prosecutor James Flays over the phone to learn more.
There was probable cause that the defendant engaged in that conduct. However, there's a provision in the sexual imposition statute that made it unprosecutable because there was no corroboration or independent witnesses to the conduct.
That's when they filed those disorderly conduct charges instead.
I commend the sheriff's office for taking quick action here. These cases can be a challenge because you want to take your time and do a thorough investigation, but you also have to sometimes move quickly in order to stop a suspect from having contact with children when he's engaging in this type of behavior.
19 Investigates reached out to Thomas Flynn by phone. We're doing a story about charges against you regarding students from the driving school. I was just wondering if you have a comment on this.
None.
No comment? Then he hung up. We also reached out to Suburban Driving School in person and over the phone. They told us the instructor has been placed on administrative leave and said in part, quote, we are aware of the allegations and are cooperating fully with external investigators who are looking into this matter. Suburban Driving School is committed to a safe and respectful environment. A source tells us the school warned Flynn back in December not to touch the students because there had been complaints.
Driving instructor would have, a large area of school districts and other things where he's going to have contact with many juveniles. And I think it is possible that there are more victims out there. If there are more victims out there and they are seeing this, please come forward and call the Geauga County Sheriff's Office.
Thomas Flynn has pleaded not guilty to the charges. He's scheduled to be back in court in Chardon on May 12th. Reporting at the Geauga County Sheriff's Office, Sarah Goldenberg, 19 News.